team trying to rise back to being a title contender is Golden State. The acquisition of Jimmy Butler has provided plenty of new energy. Here is Jimmy on his time with Steph and the Warriors so far.
I'm so happy over there. Organization's top notch. Obviously, I get to play with Steph, so I'm a fan of him just like 99.9% of the world. And, a chance of winning the championship. What more can you ask for?
Shams is back with us. We'll get to him in just a minute. But, Wendy, what was your reaction there to what Jimmy had to say?
Well, I agree. I think Jimmy is a great fit for that team because Steph Curry needs another guy who can help balance out the scoring. As Shams and I reported over and over during the Jimmy Butler saga, he was only focused on being a Sun up until the day before, and the Warriors were focused on getting Durant. I never understood it. I thought Jimmy was the better fit all along, especially when the Warriors were willing to give him a contract extension. So I am realistic. I think the top end for this team is to try to crawl into sixth place to avoid the play-in and then take a puncher's chance into the playoffs. I'm not talking crazy like a Western Conference Finals run or something, but I think this is a great addition, especially mid-season, and the cost was right. They did not have to pay a relative lot for Jimmy Butler.
So, Shams, to that end, we know Jimmy can play, but how has he adjusted to the locker room?
Well, on the court, I think the Warriors have been pursuing it. I've been reporting it for the last several months. They've been pursuing a co-star for Stephen Curry. So they got that because Jimmy Butler obviously is a player that can play, make, create his own. And listen, he essentially took 2 months off in the middle of the NBA season for all intents and purposes. He played his last really serious game for the Miami Heat in early December. He had, I think, 39 points, whatever it was, 19 rebounds, 10 assists. And from that point on, obviously, we know what transpired with all the suspensions that happened in Miami. So at 35 years old, he was able to get a lot of wear and tear off his body for a couple months of this NBA calendar. So he gives Stephen Curry a co-star. And then on the other end, how's that dynamic between him and Draymond Green? We know they're both very passionate players.
Yeah.
I'm told they both had domino sessions. They both had dinners. They both had opportunities to really get on the same page and build that chemistry. So those two are clicking. Him and Stephen Curry, I think, still have a long way to go as far as their chemistry, but it's gone as well as it possibly can. And Jimmy Butler, whether it's a honeymoon period or not, he is thoroughly enjoying this experience with the Warriors. I really do believe he believes it's night and day with how the Warriors are handling this season and how they appear versus what was going on in Miami. Only time will tell how far this team will go, but him, Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, it seems to be hitting off on the right note.
Wendy, good enough. You kind of alluded to it there a minute ago, but the Western Conference is kind of Oklahoma City and just about everybody else. You mentioned Denver a second ago. Can the Warriors get up into that top half and surprise a lot of people?
Not in my opinion. I think if they got to the 6th seed and avoided having to go through the play-in, which, by the way, they've been in the last few years. Last year, they didn't make it through the play-in. If they can avoid that stress and give themselves a chance in a 4 out of 7, very good. 6th place is their goal at this point.
Interesting stuff as well. You mentioned the Draymond and Jimmy Butler relationship. That's going to be one we keep an eye on. Because, again, if the honeymoon ends, who knows? But if they stay on a honeymoon for the rest of the season, could be a fun team to watch as we get towards the postseason push. NBA
How's it going, everybody? Villa Sports Network here. Just want to thank you guys for your support on the channel. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Also want to kind of remind you to don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on the video if you like as well. But regardless of the fact, thank you again for your support, and hope to see you on the next video.